Hey guys, we're going to be doing word processing activity number 13 today, and it is a little bit complicated, so I'm going to kind of walk you guys through the process. You're going to be creating a table and adding symbols, merging cells, and all that sort of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the activity. And if you notice here, we're going to be inserting a table into a document, inserting symbols using the drawing toolbar, which we've already done before, and adjusting the table sort of thing. So our end product should look something like this, which is kind of neat looking. This is the table. Okay, we call it a table when there's, an array of boxes in there. When each one of these boxes is called a cell, and you can choose to get rid of the inside of the cell, so all these little lines disappear. That's called merging the cell, and we're going to talk about how to do that. So here's my example. All right, so if you don't remember how, you need to go ahead and split your screen. So I'm going to go ahead and create an example document. You guys just select the blank document there. So let's call this Activity 13, and I'm going to go ahead and split my screen so we can see everything. There's that, and I'm going to drag this part over here, and it's going to take a little bit of adjustment here. About halfway. About halfway. There we go. Okay. I'm going to shrink this down to make it easier to read. All right, step number 1. You're going to go ahead and create a new document, which I just did. You're going to set your font size to 24 point. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to type my name. Then activity 13. Then it says hit enter 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now I need to create a table. And the table we're going to create is going to have 10 columns. Columns are the vertical columns, and then the rows are horizontal. So I go up to Insert, Table. Now remember, I want a 10 by 5. Now 5 rows is the up and down, and columns are across. So I'm going to go over to 10. So that's 10 columns, and I'm going to go down 5. So it's a 10 by 5, and it looks like that. Okay, so that's what the whole thing looks like. And now we're just going to do some adjustments. Now, it says in each of the 10 spaces in the top row of the table, insert a different symbol. Okay, so we're not going to insert different letters or anything. We're going to insert symbols. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to go to Insert. We want to choose special characters. Okay, so let me put this up here. So special characters, there's a whole bunch of different things you can put in here. You can use emojis or whatever. So what I like to do is, if you go up here to emoji, there's a ton of different emojis that you can use up here. So there's objects and all sorts of stuff. So we want to have 10 different things across the top here. So I'm just going to randomly select some things. So let's see. Let's put a woman's boot, anchor, and then I can go ahead and actually, if I don't want just emojis, I can go up and select other things like just symbols. I can do arrows. I can do, there's musical symbols. Let's go musical. Let's put I don't want to put it in that one, so I'm going to hit the backspace button. So let's do a musical note there. Let's see what else we got. We got stars. Okay, let's do a star. Boom. Let's see what else we can do besides just symbols. I'm going to go punctuation. Let's do something. Let's do something a little bit more exciting than that. So let's go to, I'm going to go back to emojis because they seem to have more interesting things in there. Weather. There we go. Let's put a mountain in there. Let's do some animals. Oh, go an apple and an ant. What else we got? Let's put an X. Let's go to symbols. Let's put a key and then a lock, since we have a key. All right, so those are just 10 random symbols that you can select when you go up there and click Insert Special Characters. Okay, so that is step 3. We're all done. That's step 3. So we've done 1, 2, and 3. Step 4, we want to merge all the cells. So all of these cells right here in this second row, we want it to be one big cell. So we need to get rid of all these lines in here. So there's 2 ways to do that. The easiest way is to hold your mouse button down and highlight the whole row. And then you right-click your mouse. So you're going to press on the right mouse click button and this menu pops up. And there's the merge cells right there. Okay, so that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is to highlight the row and go up to Format, Table, and then Merge Cells. Okay, so there's 2 different ways to do that. I like doing it. Highlight, right-click, Merge Cells. So if you see what happens, all the lines in the middle disappear. So we've merged all of those 10 different cells into one cell. So you can go back and have a look here. This is sort of what it's going to look like, and that's what I did. So the next thing is going to be filling in every other box in this row. So I'm going to go up here. So we did step 4, and now we're on step 5. You just click in the box. You go up to your paint can, which is right here. So I'm going to select black. I want every other one to be black, just like the example. Okay, and one more, and that'll do it. Excellent. So now we're up to that. Okay, the next thing is to highlight the last row of the table, and what we want is we just want it to be dark line around the outside, and all the inside lines we want to still be skinny. So here's how you do it. You highlight the row, and then notice this little triangle box right here. It says click to select borders. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to select just the outside. It's the outside border. Click on it, and now it highlights it in blue. So now what I want to do is I want to go up here. Okay, there's border color. We're going to leave it black, and here's border width. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to make it something bigger than what it is. So it's 1 point right there. I'm going to go up to 4.5. And there it is. Okay, so we've outlined the cells down there. And it looks like that. So all we got left to do are these funky arrows. So the arrows, it's just inserting pictures. You guys have done that before. The tricky part is to flip it over so that you have them opposite like I did there. So let's see if we can do that. So that is step number 7. So I'm going to click down here, and I'm going to go up here to Insert, Drawing, New. All right, and this is where I'm going to find my arrows. I'm going to go to Shapes, Arrows, and you can see the curvy arrows that I selected are this one right here. So I'm going to select that arrow. And I can change up the color to however I want. So that one looks pretty good. So I'm going to hit Save and Close. And remember, when you have a picture, you always select Wrap Text. Oops, we have a problem there, so I'm going to hit the back button. And let's see what I can do. There we go. I had to get it out of that text thing, that box. Okay, so let's put it to where we want it. I want it to look like that. There we go. So now what I want to do is I want to click on it, and I want to copy it. So I'm going to right-click, copy. So then I'm going to unclick around it, and I'm going to go right-click, paste. And there's our 2 arrows. So now what we want to do is, notice how they're both going in the same direction. I want to flip this one over. So if you remember back to a couple lessons ago, to flip this over, I'm going to go to Edit, and I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to go to Actions. Oh, I got to click up. I got to click inside it first. So I'm going to go to Actions, Rotate, and Flip horizontally. Boom, and there it is. Save and close. There you go. Look at that. Perfect. So that's how you do it. Compare it to your example. The only thing that'll be different for you guys are the symbols, because you're randomly selecting other symbols. All right, so if you missed any of those steps, just rewind the video. That's the easiest way to do this. So good luck, and when you're all done, go ahead and turn it in.